What's going on, guys? It's G Miners here. In today's video, I wanted to go over a few extra things that are a bit newer and are things that you might want to start including in your last month of Witch Queen prep. The first thing I wanted to mention is that if you do not already have Taken Spec, I would suggest trying to get it. The reason for this is that people are theorizing that the enemy type for the raid could either be Hive, Scorn, or Taken. It could also be a combination of these options as well. I'm not going to dive into why people are theorizing this, but most of this is based off of the storyline, lore, and other information that is already available for Witch Queen. Now that being said, to get Taken Spec, you need to get it from either of the two hidden chests in the Last Wish raid. When you load up the raid, you can follow my path on screen to get to the Wishing Well. Here, you'll need to enter one of the two wishes on screen to skip to the Shuro Chi or Morgeth encounter. Once you do this, for Shuro Chi, you can backtrack onto the Dreaming City Bridge and grab the first chest. I recommend doing this with another person so that you can keep this checkpoint and open this chest on all three characters. After this, all you need to do is reset the raid and enter the other wish. In this case, I'm doing Morgeth second. Here, you will need to somehow get across the bridge after you put in the code. The easiest ways, in my opinion, are on Warlock, you can place a rally flag and use Top Tree Dawnblade to fly across. On Titan, you can use a sword and the Lion Rampants to sword skate across. And then lastly, on Hunter, you can use the Eager Edge perk or the World Line 0 to sword skate across. Links to both of the World Line and Eager Edge techniques will be linked in my description below as well. So the main reason you're going to want Taken Spec, if there is Taken, is that it allows you to deal more damage against Taken enemies than other mods. Minor, Major, and Boss Spec all deal somewhere around 7.5% extra damage to their corresponding enemies. Taken Spec does 10% extra damage against Taken enemies only. This isn't a huge increase, but could be the difference between 3-shotting and 4-shotting something like a rank and file enemy when under light with a hand cannon. On top of this, Taken Spec works against all enemy types, so by putting this on a weapon, you deal 10% damage to all Taken bosses, majors, ultras, and minors. It's almost like a better Adept Big Ones, but for Taken only. Before I continue the video, if you find it useful, don't forget to drop a like and sub down below. Subbing is completely free, it helps me out a ton, and you can always change your mind later. So the second major thing that has been brought up in the community is stacking the Paraversal haul boxes sold from the Star Horse. I believe it was Clyde who made a video on this first, so I will have a link to his full video in the description below. But essentially, players in the community have confirmed that these boxes drop gear with a huge power increase when you are still trying to reach the soft cap. The power increase in some cases was over 10, which is absolutely insane. I think you might be able to get a couple of power from random blue drops, ranging from maybe 3 to 5 when you usually do the soft cap grind. By stacking up a ton of these, it may allow you to hit the soft cap much quicker when Witch Queen is released. This is going to be great for people with limited time to grind, or those who are worried they might not make it to the level in time for contest mode. These boxes also give you treasure keys, which guarantee a weapon drop, which will be great to grab before switching to level a different character, allowing you to bring a high light piece of gear over. Even if there are changes to the drops received, these are still a great way to use strange coins as they provide you with more treasure keys than buying the keys outright. The way you want to farm these is one of two ways. These boxes, again, go for 7 strange coins, so that is the currency you will need to farm. First, you can farm coins from Dares of Eternity. Depending on the second stage boss that you get, you may be able to get 3 strange coins to drop. I believe the final boss still only drops 1. If you have a 6-stack, your team could quickly farm by just completing the first 2 stages and resetting. If you are solo, I don't condone leaving 6-man activities, but it might be nearly as quick to farm by completing the whole event with randoms. The second way you can farm is by running strikes in the strike playlist. Completion of a strike gives 1 strange coin. You also cannot just run the Lake of Shadows by selecting it on the EDZ. This doesn't work. If you have a 3-stack, you can easily complete most strikes in a couple of minutes. I also think that most activities do drop strange coins, just like the strike playlist. So if you would rather run Crucible or Gambit, that works too. I don't know who would want to run Gambit, but I figured I'd mention it. Anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. As more info comes out, I'm going to continue to make these update style videos to keep everyone in the loop as to what they should be doing in terms of last minute prep for Witch Queen. Hope this video helps. Peace.